I haven't been here in a while. What do you want to tell me, friend?
I'll be first. You'll see.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
That kid, it's me. My mother thought I'd lost my mind. So did Liga, I guess. And that, as we know, didn't happen until much later. I didn't remember that Abauriza was there too. He must have been. After all, he'd laughed at me later for wetting my pants. It was my birthday. Was it then that you chose me? What do you want to tell me, friend?
Victor, hurry. We'll be late for Mass.
I'm coming, Mother. Victor, do you think that when you have a husband, you have to argue with him? I suppose so. I don't want a husband. You don't have to get one, but I'm worse off. Grażynka says that when I grow up, she'll find me a husband.
I remember that. The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stele as he passed us with a censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused the prominent marriage to fall apart. My parents' marriage not long after.
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
Over my dead body. This house is my heritage.
I'm teasing.
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that thaumaturges are freaks.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad I could help. I've got an appointment with Michał.
Give my best to your fiancé.
He hasn't proposed yet.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
It's not like that. Don't let your imagination run away with you, Grażynka.
Oh, right.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
You'll put me in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man starts getting certain notions.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect.
Father, can Abaurice come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants. Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperamencer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Aborice in the streets of Prague. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact, but if that's the case, what were you doing here?
Assalamu alaikum.
Praise be unto our Lord Jesus Christ.
Contrary, like your father.
I'm not used to getting such a welcome from others. Usually, they go charging straight into my head.
That's not very polite in my view. One ought to introduce oneself first. Emir Bernakovich Folge. Are you alone?
I've taken care of them.
Good. Thank you for the onion.
Thank you for the fork.
It's impossible to ignore an invitation magically inscribed on an onion. How can I help you?
What is a Faude?
That's what we Tatars call thaumaturges. I'm a healer, a fortune teller, and a doctor. Is something ailing you?
I'm looking for the Black Grimoire. After my father died, it went missing.
What do you need another spell book for?
I want the knowledge he might have written in it.
You're inexhaustible, like him.
Get to the point.
As you wish. Enough beating around the bush. In this place, we can talk openly and take all the time we need. But mind that lying may cost you dearly. Who told you I have the Black Grimoire?
The person who drew you to my attention was Ivan Konieczkin.
As I thought. The chief had been circling Stanisław for a long time and was interested in his associates. us.
The Grimoire. My patience is running short. Suffolk is dead. You're the only one left. Give the Grimoire back. This is the last time I'm asking.
Stanisław used to tell me you were really sick and nearly lost your mind. How did you manage to get through all that?
Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin cured me.
How?
As far as I can tell, he used hypnosis on me, and he still peeks into my head from time to time.
Do you trust him?
He hasn't betrayed my trust so far.
Is Rasputin a thaumaturge?
I don't think so. I'd have noticed that.
Do you know any other thaumaturges from Warsaw?
Yes, I know 2 more.
That's enough. I don't have the Black Grimoire, and I've never had it.
Why are you straining like that, old man?
Forgive me. At my age, I have to hunt around for entertainment. I wanted to give you a try. You've got enormous potential, but you're not yet reaching it.
Is speaking the truth not in such demand anymore?
I'm not looking for an honest thaumaturge, just a powerful one. I want to rebuild the coterie with your participation.
Why do you want to resurrect it?
I'll tell you why you want this. Because there are ways of strengthening the potential of one thaumaturge using the potential of many. You'll soon learn. I trust that now you're intrigued.
It sounds tempting. I'll think it over.
That's enough for me for the time being. But take my advice. When you leave here, go to the one who healed you. I sense he has many secrets.
We all do, don't we?
Yes, but his secrets might be dangerous, and might thwart your plans. Be careful.
Is Rasputin in?
Look at him. So rude. He ought to at least say hello first.
Stop it. Grigory went for a walk to the cemetery.
We wore him out a little, so he wanted some fresh air.
Can we help you?
Actually, I'll come in for a moment.
Haven't you heard that Grigory's at the cemetery? Are you keeping him waiting again?
Maybe he needs different companionship.
Go in.
What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
We're on the boundary of two worlds, amid human ashes. This is a wonderful place to contemplate the future. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Victor?
I'm a thaumaturge.
I also think that it's our nature that defines us, and not the place where our mothers brought us into this world.
And what natures do those others have? The people around you. You've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
Yes, I believe because you helped me. I know that.
Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Imagine that the thaumaturgical knowledge of the whole Russian Empire will be at your fingertips. As long as Alexei Romanov is healthy.
It all sounds lovely, but how would we achieve this ambitious goal?
Together, Victor. Together. And all in good time. You'll just have to believe we can do it. Do you believe?
I'm with you.
Perfect. Now our journey is really beginning. Just remember, there's no turning back. Let's not waste time. Let's go pray, ideally at the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene. Ready?
We'll meet later.
You know where to look for me. Don't keep me waiting long. A chance like this does not come along very often.
You seem happy. What's going on?
Saturday. That's what's going on.
I'm pretty sure today's not Saturday.
Live your life like every day was Saturday. Listen, we've got a job coming our way, just like in the good old days. You, me, and beating up some thugs. Interested? I know you are.
Tell me, what kind of action have you got coming up?
There's this guy, Kafar, from Ruzhitz. The bastard thinks he can mess with the left bank. He and his people seized one of mine, Max. Said he owed them. He got away, but there's still bad blood. I thought I might explain a thing or two to Kafar. So, shall we go there?
You have my grimoire.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Come on, let's show Kafar we mean business. I won't have anyone going after my people for some imaginary debts. Look how beautiful it is. The babble of fishwives, the cursing of longshoremen, and there, marshmallows are being cut on a chopping block. Oh, and there my dad used to have a stall. Well, never mind. Where do we find that wise guy?
There, in a shack in the southeast. His people usually stand by the entrance.
Let's go then. But you go with the ships and lock Ruzhitz so that Kafar knows this is serious. And so that none of those bastards get away.
I can't let you stick your neck out for me, boss.
Not just me. It won't be the first time we beat on some knaves with Victor.
What exactly did that Kafar do to you?
He's threatening to send his people to hurt my daughter if I don't give him back his money. I won the money fair and square, in a game of cards, but Kafar claims he was drunk, and I took advantage of that.
Don't worry. We'll sort him out for good. Go on, close the gates.
On it, boss.
Today, my dear Victor, we will embark on a sentimental journey. A long, long time ago in the Mermaid City lived a brute, the leader of 40 grafters, keeping order at Ruzhitz.
Let me guess. We are the righteous warriors who will teach him a lesson, right?
You know it. We are some helpful bastards, aren't we?
You seem to be in awfully good mood.
Well, sure. It's just like the old days, isn't it? You and me against the world. Old pals pledged their loyalty, their voices like a sling projectile. Besides, the Ruzhitz lads are really fun to smack around. Oh wait, speak of the devil. Here they are. Let the fun begin.
What do you think you're doing? Closing the gates, kicking up a shindy? You shouldn't show up here, Nujits.
Yes, I know. You're intimidated by the sight of an intellectual. It's time to write the first chapter of today's tale on these ruddy mugs. I will call it The Pilgrim and the Poet Cave. Oh, Victor, that was truly exquisite. Can you smell the aroma of Madeleine wafting through the air? When you smacked the tallest one, I almost shed a tear.
And this is just chapter 1. Time for chapter 2?
Sure thing, and we can do anything we want in it. It just has to end with us paying Kafar a visit. After all, I'm on official business here. This is our time, Victor. And time is like a little partridge, running fast as fuck. We need to take advantage of that. Follow me. One scum queen awaits in a tower.
Lead the way.
Victor! Look here.
Hold on, scumbags. I'm talking to you.
What did we do to deserve that kind of treatment from the authorities?
Authorities? What authority? He's just a corrupt copper.
You must have a death wish, you lice-ridden mongrel.
Lovely. Another one to be made into mincemeat. Let's go, Victor. Although, upon careful consideration, the process won't help much in this case.
Oi, let me just... Get out of here, bastards!
Abaritsu, do you remember how we used to make fun of the constables to make them chase us?
I sure do.
Hey, ugly. It's in your pocket and it's gonna muck it.
What?
Shit's a lot.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
This one lacks a sense of humor. Chapter 2, The Pilgrim and the Poet Saw.
There's something odd nearby. There's something odd nearby. There's something odd nearby.
What are you joshing for? Niedzits, this ain't your turf. Why the hell did you come here raising a stink?
Get out of our way, plebeian.
Wait, about it. Take a look at him. Doesn't he look like...
Samson the Thug! The same beady eyes are straying in search of reason.
What did you say?
You look like a hothead from way back who stood in our way. Shall we do the same as we did with the other one?
Take a good look at me. I'm a Thaumaturge and the right-hand man of Abaurits Niedzits, the Lord of Śródmieście. We came to see Kafar. Better let us through before anyone gets hurt.
Don't listen to him. Come on, let's beat the shit out of each other.
All right, get in. Just don't try anything. I'll keep an eye on you.
Kafar, you fucker.
Niedzits, you snitch. You always drop in unannounced.
Did you hear that? A loan shark calls me a snitch? The scumbag. Next time, I'll send you a note. I want you to stay the fuck away from my people, especially Max.
And what are you going to do? I've got a reputation here. You'd best shut your trap and bark up a different tree.
He's going to get his trap smacked. Let's get him.
So what's your version of the story?
Who cares? I didn't take you to have a conversation with him.
The darkest place is under the candle. Your Max nicked something important from me to sell it himself.
Talk all you want. I have no reason to believe you. You've got the wind up, so you'll say anything to save your ass.
You're a schmuck, you know that?
Shut your trap! Victor, I'm getting impatient.
Fine, let's try your way.
Like in the good old days.
Aren't you a jumpy little rooster? You've got nothing on me. And Max has got to give me what he owes.
All right, have it your way. Victor and I will be going now.
Really?
Fuck no. And now say goodbye to your teeth, darling. Chapter 3. The Pilgrim and the Poet conquered. Yeah, I bet you will. Victor, give me Satanisław's gun.
There. Let the story come full circle.
Say hello to Setsemin in hell.
Who?
Look, Kafar left us some aquavita.
Then get it and let's get out of here.
Let's go. We've earned ourselves a high-grade epilogue. Well, this is what I call a happy ending. We beat up a few thugs, and we taught them a lesson. Well, if that was an evil deed, then the Tsarist government would have arranged war so differently. The loan shark is defeated, and justice prevails eventually. What a grand time. I had a ball. How about you?
Likewise.
You better tell me why it was my dad who swung for it, not us. Honestly. We came back, Satanisław took you into his office for questioning, and then what?
Father never raised his voice. I wished he had screamed and been mad at the time, but all he did was talk. From time to time, Balberit would show up and look at me. I thought I would die that day. Then I heard your father would answer for the lone shark's death, and you and I would get away with it. Stanisław told me to pack and take this gun with me, to remind me that it wasn't just a lone shark who lost his life that day.
Right. My dad would rot in jail, and yours had to sell antiques.
You don't know everything. My father was forced to let one rat inside his home. Ivan Konieczkin.
No shit. Satanisław snitched to the Ochrana? That's tough. Do you think your old man was right to expel you?
I don't know. It was a long time ago. In another life.
Right. And now that Satanisław is pushing up daisies, it doesn't matter anymore. Never mind. Each of us had his share of suffering. And now, we're here drinking vodka as winners. Kings of life, lords of death.
I think it's time to finish this chapter.
Yes, but surely this isn't our final chapter. But enough talking for now. Let's drink. To friendship, Victor. To being squared up.